Hey everyone, how you doing today? If you saw my January update, you will know that things didn't exactly go well to start the year. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I will link the video above and you can go check it out because quite frankly, I've talked about it so much to so many people over the last month, I'm completely burned out. And talking about the events tend to set me back a little bit. So I'm just gonna move on and say that if you want to know more, check out that video. But in the meantime, I found myself looking through my bullet journal that I'd set up in December and realised that pretty much every single hope and dream and goal that I had for the year had all been centred around my marriage, my upcoming house move, having children, my business, and various other things that now are no longer happening. So I decided that I was going to do a reboot. And my previous bullet journal was set up very much with a focus on the business and growth, and I even decided that my power word for the year was going to be growth, but more in like a income and financial point of view. Whereas now I've refocused and decided it's time to be more personal and take time for me. So I've gone back to a slightly more sort of typical BuJo setup, and I thought I would just take you through and show you what my journal is looking like right now. So the journal that I got is the Scribble and Dot journal. I can't remember what the actual name of it is, but it's got this beautiful gold leaf design and it's in this gorgeous like forest green colour. Either in the previous video or my next video will be a review where I break down everything that I love and maybe don't love about this, as well as talking about price and how well it functions. So I'm not going to go through all that now. And I decided that for my sort of yearly spreads theme, I was going to stick with this green and gold colour scheme. As you can see, opening it up, I got this beautiful washi tape from Colt Pens. And she's thick, like she is super thick. There's my thing. You can see it is so wide, but it's got this beautiful, beautiful design on it. And it fit the theme, not perfectly, but well enough that I decided to stay with it. And I've then started to do a little bit of drawing. So we have 2022, the year of growth, and I've just done a couple of plants on here just to add a little bit of decor. And then we have our key and index, which I really like. This has already got them pre-built in, and I really appreciate that because you don't always get things that are pre-built in. And then what I've done so I've got 2 more pages of the index, and then what I've done for my future log is I've I've edged the pages with this gold washi tape. So when the book is closed, you can see the gold standing out. And it just means that I know that's my future log. And then I've just got very basic, January, February, March, and then at the bottom, anything that's coming up in 2023 in those months, I'll just jot in the bottom. We then have my hopes and dreams that I wrote out. Some of them I have covered up because obviously these are my personal hopes and dreams, and some of them I'm not ready to share with people, but a few of them I am. And I just really liked doing it in like this brown and the gold and a couple of stickers, just kept it quite simple, but I could see at a glance what I want my biggest dreams to be this year. And then I've done a little bit different with my goals page. I have taken inspiration from Amanda Rach Lee and Plant Based Bride, who I've seen both of them do it, And I created these tabbed pages that I cut out of my journal. And I've done 3 pages, and all I did is I just cut the top of the page off and then created these little tabs that I then coloured in gold paint. And I've just labelled them personal, YouTube, writing, career, art and miscellaneous. And I've just thought of like yearly goals that I would like to achieve for each of them. Again, some of them I've covered up because there's either ideas for the YouTube channel that I'm not ready to reveal yet, or there's just personal goals that I'm not really ready. And all that does then is it takes my hopes and dreams and puts them into settable and attainable goals. And then just for the back page where I'd written goals, I didn't want to leave that blank, so these. And then I just did a little quote that I came up with myself. I don't know if this quote does exist and I've heard it somewhere, but as far as I'm aware, I just came up with this off the top of my head, and I just put goals are the dreams we strive to attain, and just did a little bit of colouring with some stickers and things. One of my big goals this year is to really improve on my hand lettering. And then this is one that I got from Amanda Rach Lee for the gift list and wish list. So I've got all the birthdays that I need to be concerned about on the left, so family, friends, booktubers, things like that. And then, oh no, my booktubers is in my reading journal. And then just on the other side, I've got gift lists, so when I think of something to get for someone, I'll jot that down. But also I've got my own wish list, so I can be thinking about things that I want for Christmas and my birthday. This is mainly for things that are not books. And then you can see I've just used a bit of washi tape to add a little bit of decoration, and then these little gold Posca pen designs that I've drawn. And then this one I actually got from Temi Danzo, and I did it in my original 2022 journal and I loved it so much I had to continue it and copy it again. And these are social media trackers. So we've got KBeth Bookish, all my handles. So I now have TikTok as well, which I haven't been able to do much on because again I set that up when I was in my previous house and had a lot of plans. Now I haven't really got any sort of setup, but I will be hopefully getting back into that and actually giving that a proper go. But you can see I've got my YouTube and my Instagram, Twitter, and then my TikTok. And I started off by adding 13 boxes instead of 12 because I wanted to include December 2021. So I knew, right, okay, in December, at the end of 2021, here I am. So when I get to December of this year, I will see an entire year how it's changed from last year, and then next year I'll do the same. And then I've got my other trackers that I haven't filled in yet, but these are my non-bookish accounts. So you've got KBeth Creations, which is my art channel and my art things. KBeth Cosplay, pretty self-explanatory. And then Character Sense is my candle business. And on there I'm only on Facebook now. I've taken the Instagram down because, like I said, I'm going to have to shut the business down until I'm in my next place. And then this is one that I did for myself in my previous it was in my reading journal about 2 years ago. So with the milestones, I will just fill in the box every time, colour it in this really light sage green colour that I've got, and then write down the date that it was achieved so I can see when I've hit these milestones. And then I have my double page spread of video ideas, and I've already got a few more that I need to add on here. And again, I just added these little doodles, which again is one of my goals, to try and sort of improve on the quality. That section of the journal was mostly focused on function and goals and growth of my YouTube and things like that. And then moving on to the next part of the journal is going to be more about my health and a focus on my well-being and my physical being rather than just my work. And I started off with this really cute page that I coloured in and just wanted to decorate a little bit. And again, this is a quote that I actually found online, and I'm actually quite happy with my writing on this one. and it's health is a state of body, wellness is a state of mind. And I just really like that quote. You know, physical health is one thing, but I always say to my students, and I've always said from day one in my career, that as far as I'm concerned, mental health comes first. And if your mental health is not good, you can't be expected to function properly. I then have the period tracker with a little quote that just says, "Oh bloody hell," because, you know, got to have a bit of dark humour every now and again. And I quite like how these little vines came out. I could have done a couple of them a bit better, but I like how they came out. And I've just got like my little key here, so just looking at how heavy the period is and then tracking ovulation. And then I've just got a little bit of a medical page here. So originally I was going to write down my doctor's information in that as well, but I was like, well, I don't need that because it's all on my phone. But it's just nice that if anyone does find this and wants to check or something, I've just listed the conditions that I've got officially diagnosed and then the ones that we're currently investigating or questioning or in the process of getting diagnosed, which again are things that I'm hoping to put a focus on this year. Well, I got my medication, so when it comes to ordering my meds, I actually can remember the spellings and the names and the doses. And then I've just reminded myself of when I need to order my meds, because again, I'm quite bad at remembering that. And now that I've swapped doctors as well, I might need to change my order dates and things just got a bit messed up. And then this one again is just a nice spread for being functional, but these are like the activities that we don't always think of doing. So it's just like a little reminder, like, when did I last change my toothbrush? When did I last back up the computer? And then I just thought it'd be nice because moving into my uncle's house, there's a few bits and pieces that I want to either replace or upgrade, or just they've not got, so I'm gonna get my own. I definitely need to get a new mattress because again, that mattress, even though I've been told it's not that old and it's quite a good quality one, it's like memory foam and stuff, I just do not like. Let me know in the comments if you're the same. Like, I just hate memory foam. I find it really uncomfortable. And I find that it actually really makes my back worse. It doesn't help my posture, it makes it a lot worse. So I'm intrigued if people share that opinion, like, are memory foam mattresses good or are they awful? I think they're evil. But yeah, you can see I've got other things that I also need to purchase. And then the final spreads that I haven't completed yet, but we've got my bill spread. So just a very simple list of all the bills that I pay, what date they go out, how much they are, and then just a grid so I can tick or cross if I have paid them or not, and that'll just help me get back on track. And then this is going to be my savings tracker. So I've now got a few savings accounts open, one for my move, whether it be Scotland, Germany, Korea, Japan, wherever I end up. I'll have a savings goal of about 5,000 to 6,000 for that. Then I'll have a savings goal for a house, because eventually I'd like to buy my own place. And I've also got a bit of a bookish savings goal for like new bookcases and books and things like that. So this will be my savings spreads. And then I thought I would just add this little quote in just before we start the year, like with this soft reboot. And I've just got the quote: "Today my life begins anew." And that's when we then go into March, which I will give you a teaser of. And March is going to be little butterflies, which I've never drawn before, and you can tell, but I'm going to do the best that I can. So that is the, like I said, the soft reboot for this year. And it's not even that soft, it is pretty much a complete reboot. My life, let's face it, my life has been completely flipped upside down, and not in a very fun or good way, but I'm trying to make the best of it. I'm refocusing my thoughts and I'm trying to think about where I want to go next. I'm starting to question what career moves I want to go through. I'm starting to get excited again about my future, because I've realised that actually the future I thought I wanted isn't the future that I actually want. So I'm starting to come into myself a bit more and realise what I want more, and now I want to start going for it. Let me know in the comments which of these spreads is your favourite, because obviously some of these spreads are very different to what was in my original bullet journal, and some of them you might have seen before, you might have seen something new. So let me know in the comments what spreads are your favourite, what spreads are your favourite ones to use, and also let me know any themes that you think I should try this year, because I've got a few in mind, but I'm always looking for expansions and some ideas that maybe aren't just the sort of basic themes that I currently use, because that's where my artistic talents lie. I want to push myself a little bit more. So if you can think of any more abstract or obscure themes, let me know, because I would love to maybe try them. I hope you enjoyed that. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and then click that bell button so you never miss an update from me. And until next time, I hope you're good, I hope you're staying safe, and I will see you next time. Bye.